How's it going, everybody? Ewan Craig here for another weekly video. This week we're going to be talking about all the things I did and some other things in the future and some other things that I can maybe help you guys with. Just want to say a big shout out to Matthew Halliday, whose birthday it is today, on the 11th of July. Hope you have a really good time with all your friends and family, and I hope it's one to remember. This week started off with going out for drinks with my mum and our neighbour Christine Baswick, who has just left Turkey and gone back to England. I hope she had a really good time with us, and we went down to a bar called Summer Jam, had a few drinks there, played some pool, and I held a parrot, which some of you guys may have seen the photo of. Huge big parrot, and he was pretty tired and not very willing to be stroked, even by his owner. We ended up in Attica Bar, which is a nightclub which has been around here for a long time, and we had a great time. Then we came back to the apartment, and it was like 4 o'clock at this stage. Mum went to bed, and Christine and I ended up having drinks on the sun loungers beside the pool. I was drinking peach schnapps and lemonade, and Christine was drinking vodka, peach schnapps and lemonade because she's hardcore, and I couldn't possibly keep up with her on a real night out. I couldn't believe how well she held it together. She got up at 10 the next day. We went to bed at 7. I saw the sun coming up when we went our separate ways, and I slept until 5, I think, the next day. So, to you, Christine, I have no idea how you did it. The very next day was my friend Cherith's birthday. He turned 24. And I was such in a strange shape after the night before of drinking with mum and her friend. But luckily enough, Charith had to work and we didn't go out too early. We had some food and went out about 11 o'clock, and or no, 12 o'clock we hit the club. Went to Time Out Bar in town, and Charith sitting there, and I'd had a beer and then I got a vodka, and he goes, "There's a surprise coming." And I was like, you getting a dancer or something? And he laughed and said, no, better surprise. So 10-15 minutes go by, and then this guy comes with this big, like a champagne bucket filled with ice with a bottle of 1967 Turkish vodka in it, and loads and loads of energy drink around that. And I was just like, oh my goodness, this is going to be one mad night, like you buy a bottle of vodka at the club. You don't just order like your own drinks. You buy the whole bottle. We got a really good price on it as well, and the night just got better and better from there. After a few drinks, we then moved inside to the indoor dance floor area of the nightclub. We got a table, got some popcorn, got some snacks, had some more drinks, danced away, and then we got our second bottle of vodka, which was... I was amazed, it was like 2 bottles, 2 bottles of vodka in one night, and I was like, oh my goodness, how am I even doing this? But still, we danced on. Next minute, it's like 5-6 o'clock in the morning, nightclub's closing, in the taxi, back to the restaurant where Charith works, and then we had one more vodka, which we couldn't even hack, couldn't even drink it, it was that strong. Next minute, Sezgin, Charith's best friend, and I are having a race up a hill, which I won amazingly. Next minute I took a selfie boasting about my race win, and then the next day I was so amazed, probably because I drank vodka Red Bull all night, that my hangover wasn't that bad. But I was still amazed that I was able to do all that dancing, stay in the club until it ended. I haven't done that sort of stuff since I was a lot younger here with Miles, and oh, it was such a great time, and hopefully we do it many more times because I had so much fun. On a duller note, it was a shame this week that one of my good friends that I've known since I was about 13 years old, coming to Turkey, had a motorbike accident. Adam Kennedy, he's very lucky to still be with us. He was on a motorbike, and he went into a car that didn't check his mirrors. He got away with a fractured hand bone, really small bone, had to have a big operation on, and I believe on the same side he broke his ankle or crushed a bone on his ankle. So he's in a wheelchair at the moment. I really hope you get well soon. Once my sunburn dies down, it'll be in the next couple of days. I'll come and visit you, man. We'll talk on Facebook first. But yeah, hopefully it recovers well and you'll be back in your feet in a few months. Or I think it's a month or two, I'm not too sure. I've never broken a bone, touch wood. But yeah, I was so shocked to hear that happen, and I'm really glad he's okay. On that note, guys, I know loads of people that love to ride motorbikes, and we know that a lot of the more experienced people that I know, we don't get complacent, we don't get too relaxed into it. We really enjoy riding motorbikes, and it's a really good hobby. But there is always the danger of people on other bikes, people on other cars, pedestrians. They're powerful machines. Cars are powerful machines, and human brain isn't always 100% active whenever we are riding. So we just need to stay vigilant, take care, and please don't break the speed limits. We don't want to see any more motorbikers getting killed on the roads anywhere around the world. It's inevitable to happen, but it's always a really sad thing to happen whenever it could have been avoided. That brings us up to yesterday, which I was on a boat trip with my mum and our neighbours that share the apartment complex that we live in. We left from Fethiye harbour at about 10 o'clock, half 10 o'clock in the morning, and made our way out to the Fethiye Bay, around a whole load of the islands, went swimming, beautiful Mediterranean waters, absolutely so warm, relaxing, and it's that nice a day that even though I had loads and loads of sun cream on, it was still 35-40 degrees, and with that ocean breeze you don't feel the heat as much, and yeah, you get burnt. As you can see, my forehead is probably glowing through your screen. It's kind of painful just around here. I had factor 30 on, and I didn't spend any more time in the sun. During the middle of the day, late afternoon, I came downstairs of the boat where it's all sheltered and had a nap, and stayed out of the sun as much as possible. But still, it was a bit too late then, even though I had applied sun cream for 3 or 4 times. If you guys are coming out to a Mediterranean country, Spain, anywhere around Europe, France, it is summertime, our skin isn't used to it, especially if you're from the UK. So please wear the sun cream, even though you really want to get a tan. Put the highest factor on that you think is necessary. Test it out for a day and then work your way down just throughout the holiday. Get your base layer sorted out. You really don't want to get burnt, because I'm telling you right now, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Something I haven't been mentioning, which I was really meant to mention for like the last 3 or 4 videos since I applied for it, is next winter season I've applied for 2 jobs in Japan. So I'm going to hear back from him in the next couple of weeks. But in between here and Japan, I plan to go to another country to work for a few months. And I really need some help from my friends who live in, say, Sweden, Germany, any other Northern Hemisphere country near Europe that I could probably work in, not fluently speaking the native language and speaking English mainly. I'm really thinking about Germany and then Sweden secondly. So anyone on my Facebook that sees this, please send me some messages on your advice, where I should go in the country, what jobs would be available, and how I should go about doing certain things whenever I arrive there. And once again, for you guys, anybody that is looking to do maybe 1 month's traveling away, 2 months traveling, or even going to the other side of the world to see countries like Australia and New Zealand, or even Argentina. What is going through my head? Sorry about that. Argentina, Colombia, Chile, Brazil, stuff like that, or Japan, China, Taiwan, Southeast Asia, anywhere like that there. Please send me the messages. I do have loads of contacts on my Facebook that do travel these countries. I have friends that are cycling around the world, people that write the blogs. If you want information on it, I can give you the information. If I don't have the information, I can probably refer somebody who does have the information. So don't be scared to ask. I've already had 3 or 4 people ask me. I'm so grateful because I love helping people, and I hope I have been helpful to you guys. That sums it up for this week's video, guys. If you enjoy my videos, please consider giving them a like down below, and if you watch them on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know anything about my social media sites, just add me on Facebook, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. My names are all pretty much the same, Ewan Craig or Ewan Rafiki Craig, stuff like that. Always ask questions. The stupidest question is the one you don't ask. Peace.